first public outing for Beatrix, which I haven't dared take out the house since I got her. A word of warning to you middle-aged guys. Don't leave it to my age to move bloody house, because it is a nightmare. Moved earlier this year, and after 38 years in the old house on a downsize, and that involved a lot of skips and a lot of visit to the local tip. And on one of the visits to the local tip, we got a great tip. It's got bins and skips everywhere, and there's a sign over every single one of them which says, if you want any help, just ask. I thought, well, that's nice, that's good. So I went down to the local tip, and I had some great big plastic boxes, and so I goes up to a rather large gentleman and says, where should I put this plastic? And he sort of looked at me and he said, what are you asking me for? And that's about all I got from him, apart from a few swear words. So that's as far as the customer service went. I was relating this story to a couple of friends when we were out for dinner, and I was challenged to write a song about it, so here it is. It's called The Ballad of Veolia Man. And the challenge for me was getting something to rhyme with Veolia, which isn't very easy. But anyway, there is one line that I'd like you to join in, which when it comes along, you'll know where it is, and it just says, what are you asking me for? You can do it in East Midlands, Geordie, Scottish, Irish, German, whatever you fancy. Here we are, Ballad of a Veolia Man. Sorry, this thing isn't behaving. Rainy day in Nottingham, went down council tip. Signs around saying ask for help, we'll tell you where to skip. So ask a chap who's standing there in a big Veolia bin. Your help would be fantastic. Where shall I put this plastic? My question wasn't drastic, and I wasn't being sarcastic. The Veolia man replied to me, and I'll repeat ad lib. This is your bit. What are you asking me for? He answered with a sneer. What are you asking me for? I'm only working here. I've been on shift for half an hour, and I'm off to have me tea. He turned his back and off he went, swear words flown like the river Trent. What are you asking me for? Why are you asking me? Well, a month goes by and I'm in the ass. There's trouble with me telly. I'm worried Virgin's helpline may be outsourced now to Delhi. But I ring and find I'm chapping to a chap who lives quite near. He says, I used to work for Veolia like. They kicked me out for good on strike. Said to us, get on your bike. But I tell them what me problem is and hold me breath in fear. He says, what are you asking me for if your telly's on the blink? No point asking me, but I'll tell you what I think. I don't know now, put Wi-Fi, just give the thing a whack. Don't bother me with all your worries, get yourself down to Curry's. What are you asking me for when I haven't got the knack? Now the day'll come when I've had me time and I reach the pearly gates. I won't be sad as I'll get the chance to catch up with me mates. But who do you think is standing there instead of old St. Pete? It's a chap that worked at Veolia, where you couldn't get much lowlier, who's now got a job that's holier. I say, please will you let me in, while I'm trembling at his feet. He says,
What are you asking me for? I'm only standing in. Why you asking me when I don't know now could sin? I went down to the Dole place and this is where I sat. This is not a posh hotel, hey up me duck down to hell. They may have better clientele and take your plastic there as well. I cannot make you immortal, if not just talk to personnel. With that I'll bid you all farewell. So what are you asking me for? What are you asking